precisely what I think a lot of Americans, just plain citizens, are so disgusted that...
Alright, we're going to take a look at Yassi's new studio. Alright, so it's kind of hard to see because I don't have a lot of room. I'll do my best to try to get this in the camera here. But this is the new bed that I built for Jasmine. It's actually a bunk bed where the bottom is a Murphy bed and the mattress folds up so that this desk can be here. So it's really hard to kind of get this in the camera. I guess kind of go slow. I want to just go quick, but well, it's really hard to get in here. Okay, so as you can see, on the top it runs on the left wall, but the bottom it runs actually against this window. So it's like an L shape. And the bed, which is up right now on the bottom, so that this desk is here, is folded up as a Murphy bed. So here is the actual mattress on the bottom that's folded up. And she's got all these nice little outlets built right into the bed for her desk, which is right here. But this desk can come off, and when it does, that back board, which is actually what the mattress is resting on, folds down on those hinges and would come down onto that level on that board right here. So if you see how this board is up here, which is what the desk is actually mounted to this board, which the reason it looks like this right here is because after I mounted it, I found out I used the one 2x4 that was warped to use as the front for the desk, which was not smart, but I made it work with these L brackets and all this configuration. It's mounted over here to this 4x4. It's bolted in, so it's very secure. But this board itself comes out all the way across. It comes out and it can go down so that on this side it would sit right in here and not only just rest here on both sides, you'll see, but be bolted into place here. So even when it's down or it's up, it's bolted into place, and there's nothing that's going to make this thing fall apart. Everything is really way overdone. And this, for example, this plywood is 3/4 inch 7 ply, so, and it's fire rated. So see this right here, it's fire rated, so it's very heavy duty and heavy in general. So this is what it looks like. I would love to take the mattress down so you could see the Murphy bed in action, but that's a little bit of a process, and for one person trying to also manage the camera, it's not really practical to be able to get it on the video without assistance from somebody else. This bed is actually made so the top bunk is her primary bunk. There's a ladder built into the back of the frame here, so she would climb up. But instead of it being just exactly long enough for the mattress up here, which you see, of course, she doesn't make her bed, so it's just a whole bunch of stuff, is she's got all this extra space when she comes up here, so it's kind of like a little floor, because I didn't cut down any of the stuff up there since it was all kind of up and out of the way, and I just left all that at the 8-foot length. So this plywood, she's got a full 4x8 sheet of plywood. Well, it's ripped down in the back, so it's not quite the 4 foot wide. It's I think maybe 40 inches wide. I think I cut about 6 or 8 inches off the side of it to kind of keep it narrow. But other than that, it is the entire 8-foot length, which gives her this little kind of platform here. She's got a banister so she won't roll off. She's got her own little lantern here in case, you know, power outage, whatever. She's still got plenty of light. And so down underneath the bed, which when this desk comes off, the desk itself, the top goes underneath the bed, and so when the mattress comes down, the desk is completely concealed underneath it. The only thing you really have to navigate is moving all this stuff she's got, whatever's on top of the desk. These 3 monitors and the keyboard and the mouse, for the most part, they have to be relocated. And generally they end up on this dresser over here. So and there's another dresser over here, but we generally put all the monitors over here to get them out of the way. And then that comes down. But down under here, what you see, this little, it looks like a little bed down here, that's actually for the dog. So when the dog wants to come up and hang out with Jasmine, the dog has a place to do that. So this is what it looks like up underneath here. Other than the hinges, you got these big L brackets. It's pretty heavy duty stuff, which I don't really have the light to show you how heavy duty some of this stuff is. It's actually mounted down here, but I mean, this stuff can support a lot of weight and a lot of abuse. Even though my daughter's not very abusive, you know, young kids have friends that might be a little bit more rambunctious, and so I wanted to make sure anything I built was going to be extra sturdy, and that's what she's got. So her computer is actually sitting over here, and there's her big TV that she's spoiled. I can't even get this thing in the camera. I have to back up way back here to kind of give you an idea. So if that's her desk, the bed, the desk, this is her TV right over here, which is massive. She's very spoiled. Just wanted to make sure everybody knew that I was spoiling my daughter as much as possible. And this is behind the bed. Here is the window where she could see outside. The light comes in, and we pretty much just have the blinds up all the time. It's not really the best day out there. It's very wet today. And so this is her studio, and just wanted to make sure everybody could see it. Really looks a lot better in person, not on this little camera, but I just want to kind of show what I could show of it. This was my first time actually designing and building any kind of Murphy bed, so I literally just came up with this whole blueprint in my head, and then I jotted down all the material and went to Home Depot and picked it up. So this is stained with a black cherry stain, and another coat of polyurethane went on top of it. This desktop actually was recycled from a desk that my grandfather had made for my dad when he went off to college. So the only thing that I took off the desk was the desktop, and I used it in here. And it looks like it's a I think probably an oak top desk. But obviously all this 2x4 and the plywood here that's made on the bed is just your simple pine disguised under this black cherry stain, which actually came out very well because she's got a lot of antique furniture that's about the same tone. And so, for example, which all blended in well, and really apologies that the camera is not better and the lighting is not better. Trying to give you the full aspect. She does have this handle here when she climbs up, incorporated into the bed to kind of give her a grip, not just this post to grab onto, but she actually has a handle. And these are the steps, the ladder that's built into the back of the desk. So, now that I got this on video, I'm going to take it out here and post it for y'all. I hope you enjoy, and if you ever want to do a project like this, you should understand that wood is very heavy. Take care.